Hey everyone. Oh, we're not back in 1 minute. We're here. What's happening, folks? What is happening? This is a disaster. Coming to you from a disaster. It's an absolute disaster here. I don't have a desk chair to sit in. It's really bad. It's really, really bad, guys. I might have to go stream upstairs because I'm so uncomfortable right now. I'm not even sitting in my normal chair. I'm sitting in a kitchen chair. Trying to stream in a kitchen chair. Yeah, it's an absolute disaster. This thing will not come out. I took it outside. I put WD-40 on it. I hammered it. I had it propped up. It is stuck in here. It's absolutely stuck. That piece. This is supposed to be the easy part. This is supposed to be the easy part. Getting this end out of the chair. It will not come out. So I have no chair to use. I don't know that I can ever get it out of here. That's the easiest part. Sofa King, that's not nice. Come on, behave yourself. Just awful. No, I can't bring a chair up and down the stairs. So we may have to switch. I'll try this for a couple minutes. My back already hurts sitting like this. Yeah, I mean, this whole idea, I feel like this whole industry of replace your cylinder in your chair, it's going to be really easy. The only hard part is to get the seat off. Nuh-uh. Not in this case. Because in this case, this thing will not come out. I had it propped up. It was not moving. I was hitting it really hard. It will not come out. Polly says it absolutely was the easy part for me. Not sure why. Is there some pin in it? There's no pin in it. There's no pin in it, but, it just will not come out. It won't come out. It won't come out. It's not even close to coming out. And I put a ton of WD-40 on it, let it sit for hours. And now this says, only use step 6A if you're unable to remove the chair base from 6B, which I couldn't. This step can be somewhat messy, so to be sure to lay an old towel down. Using a flat blade screwdriver, take off the retaining clip. Once the retaining clip is removed, you'll be able to slide the chair base cylinder away from the chair? Huh? All right, I'm going to try something else. It says get a towel and then remove the clip on this thing, I guess. I don't know how that's going to help, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go get a towel. I'm going to get a towel right now. I'm going to get a towel so we can do this. Hang on. It really is just a disaster. I have no chair to sit in. All right, I put the towel on the ground here. Now what do I have to do? Now it's saying I basically have to pull off the clip from the bottom. There's a clip on the bottom and I got to pull it off. Hang on a second. Let me see if this works. Let me see if I can pull the clip off the bottom. There's a clip that holds it on the bottom. The retaining clip. It says use a flathead screwdriver. think I'm getting it off. Yeah, I see the clip there. I see the clip, I just need to get it off of there. All right, I'm prying off the clip. I'm prying off the clip like it says to do. I am doing that. Trying to pry off the clip. It's hard to get off. Again, there's a clip on the bottom, which I have to get off there. I'm prying it off. Making a little bit of progress. I thought I was making progress. This thing really doesn't want to come off. I got it off. I got the clip off. Okay. So I took off this clip from the bottom, which keeps the cylinder in there, the inner part of the cylinder at least. So that's off. And it says once you take that off, you will be able to slide the chair base and cylinder away from the chair. The chair base and cylinder away from the chair? Okay, so I should be able to pull out the thing on the top. At least I can, hold on, let's see that. So I think I can take out some part of it now. There. Okay, that is out. At least this thing is out. This thing is out. Okay. For whatever that's worth, this part is out. Okay. Now that doesn't help me though, in the sense of I still have this. I guess it's supposed to be more manageable now. How is this more manageable? It says you should have better access to remove the cylinder shell from the base. Why do I have better access? What's my better access? I have a hammer. I have a hammer thing. I've been using one. It didn't want to move before. I don't see how that's really going to help things. This thing is just stuck. I had it propped outside, propped on two things, and I was hitting it really hard. Stand on the base and pull up and twist? Stand on the base and pull up? That's not going to work, Javaris. Javaris, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, I'm trying to pull on it. It's not going to move. It's tight. It's really tight. It's really tight. So how did this thing get so tight? What I don't understand is this is supposed to be the easy part. How is this the easy part if my chair, which I just put together according to the instructions, Put on a shelf with a hammer. I'm not gonna. If I put it on a shelf, it's gonna break the shelf. It's gonna break the shelf. This is what happened outside to it when I had it on something. I'm not gonna. If I put it on a shelf and start hammering it, the shelf is gonna break. I can try going down the basement and hammering it there. No, I wasn't hammering it the top down. I was doing it the exact way from the diagram in the instructions, which said to hit it from the bottom. That is exactly what I was doing, what the instructions said. But I literally had it supported on either side between things. And it is so tightly in there, it's insane. The end goal is to replace the cylinder. I have a replacement cylinder. I can't get this part out. YouTube video will help. I don't know what's going to help. What is a YouTube video going to tell me to do? It's going to tell me something like take a sledgehammer and hit it. I mean, at a certain point, there's no more tricks to try. Right? It's just one physical thing that's wedged into another. Maybe if I go outside and I just bang it down like this. What if I did that? But you're supposed to bang it down. That's the problem. Is you're supposed to hit it this way. It's too late to go outside and start banging things around. Mark Clayton says it'll come right out. I can try going to hit it again, but I got to go do it in the basement. I can't do it. I can't do it outside at this hour. I'm not going to take apart the new cylinder. That's literally one piece. It's just a big metal piece that's wedged in there, and it will not come out. There's no locking mechanism. It's a single piece. I don't know what to do. I may have to get a new chair. Yeah, I don't think customer service is going to help. I can't call the chair customer service because they're going to be like, you messed with the chair. I should leave a 1-star review for the company that sent me the replacement thing, claiming it would work. Yeah, maybe I'll go to the basement and hit it a couple times. So I'm gonna put this up, and I'm gonna go to the basement and hit it. Okay. I'll get the actual hammer rather than the mallet. I'll get the hammer rather than the mallet. Now I did. Maybe that'll help. But also I did take the thing out from inside. All right, hang on. No, I'm not gonna take a cell phone down. I need a minute to go get the hammer and do it. I'm not going to do it on camera. All right, give me a minute. I'll leave the sound on. Wow. Wow. Okay, so possibility one, it was the hammer. But something else happened. So it could have been the hammer. Possibility two is I realized downstairs I have this table so that it's an old table. It was here when I moved in. It's like really old, so I don't care about it. So I did the thing that you guys showed me a video, I think, where I put one leg on the table and I held the other one and I did this. So there's that. And then the final thing is, remember, we took out the thing from inside there. So maybe it was the hammer. Maybe it was the hammer in the table. Maybe it was the fact that we also removed the inside of it. We just did that. But whatever. That's cool. So awesome. Great. I had to hit it like eight or nine times. So anyways, we did it. Hey, it's possible I was just wrong and the hammer made the difference. That's possible. That is possible. So anyways. But the big thing is we got it out. Well, that was your suggestion. Okay, so thank you. Thanks you for your help. I may have been wrong about the hammer. Okay, grab your new cylinder. Wow, I can't believe we're on to grab your new cylinder. Hang on a second here. Let me make sure there's no news. You know, sorry, maybe I should have brought the phone down there. I was just so annoyed with the whole thing. I didn't even bring the phone down there to to video it because I was just so frustrated. This is step a million. All right, so hang on. Just making sure there's no big news. Hey, thanks to our mods, by the way. Oops, what are we doing here? Thanks to our mods, Raven Riley. I really thought that was it, by the way. I really thought that was it for the chair. Really. Really. I'm not kidding you. I really did. Polly sent me a video. Well, we did it. Something that really did help, though, is there was a video we lost last night which somebody sent me. And it showed this woman was doing it and she was holding it on a table. And when I went downstairs, I didn't think I had anything to prop it up on. And all of a sudden I realized, oh, there's this old table down here that was here when I moved in. And I couldn't care less what happens to it. So something about having it hanging off the edge of the table was a really good place for it. Javaris has finished the job. What happened here? It's working yet? Hey, thanks to Red Squirrel, by the way. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't hurt myself either. Thanks, Red Squirrel. That's really nice of you. Hang on, I just got to do one thing real quick. There's something else I'm going to show you tonight, by the way, too. Thanks also to Kathy Hawkins, our new member. And over there on Twitch, we have right now, hang on a second. Yeah, we got to do the head scratch. We'll get to that at some point. Thanks for Hans Niskatuki is over there on Twitch. Starch Face. It says, is the cylinder compatible with a chair? It's supposed to be. Wow, Polly just gave a bunch of people Tetsiki Squirter is here. Hot Chips is here too. Polly just gave a bunch of people, and Sweaty is here. Polly just gave a bunch of people memberships. Wow, Polly, thank you. That's really nice of you. Make sure you thank Polly, guys. Thank Polly for the memberships. Jeez. Okay. What it says to do is grab your new cylinder, which is right in front of me. Remove the plastic cap, usually purple. Hey, there's a purple cap. Look, there's a purple cap. Oh, thanks, Dodger Blue, to put towards mental and physical anguish. How do I remove the cap? This part is very important. If you do not remove the plastic cap, the cylinder will not function correctly. It says remove the cap. I don't know how to do that. The plastic cap, usually purple. Remove the plastic cap. That's all it says. Again, I can see it. Just pull it off. Plastic cap is off. Okay, here's this. Now it says, set the chair base flat on the floor. Place the new cylinder in the 2-inch hole located in the chair base. So you put it like this, going down like this. What if I get it in there and it doesn't actually get me any higher than the previous one? All right, so first of all, I got to get the wheels back on this. When I get a chance, I'll show you the product for this. Once we get this done, I'll show you the product page for this thing. Yeah, maybe I'll put the camera up so you can see it. Give me a second though. I got to get the wheels onto the. I got to get the wheels back onto this thing. Give me a moment. I'll get camera number 2 up. We'll get camera number 2 going. Okay? Okay, hang on. One moment here. Okay. Hang on, we're about to get camera number 2 underway. One sec. I forgot to make it so it doesn't stop broadcasting every 2 minutes. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, let's see what you guys see if I do this. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, look at this. Look at the production value. Look at the production value on my stream. Better than it has any right to be. Oh, I got to go get the wheels. I have the wheels. The wheels are out. They're out in the hallway. Hold on. I really should have tried the hammer last night. I got frustrated. Maybe I could have done this last night if I had used the hammer. But we got some fun out of it. All right, I got to get these back in. Ugh. Hold on. I'm putting these wheels back in one by one. That's one. Can you guys see what I'm doing? You're still getting my back. Hold on. Let's see. There. Now you can see. See there? Where can you see? Where can you see? What are you guys seeing? You're seeing a wheel there. Where is that? There, right there. You seeing this? There's two. This is really in action. 3. 4. Who knows? Another possible thing that could have helped, honestly, is I did the step where they say put WD-40 on it and let it sit for a bunch of hours. Because I did do that. So who knows? Maybe there's a world in which that WD-40 helped too. Okay. Now it says, take the cylinder just put the base, so the white part is up and the small part is face up, and it says put it in here. That's what it does. It says put it there. I just put it in there. Place the new cylinder in the 2-inch hole. That's what I did. I just put it right in there. Place the chair seat onto the new cylinder by aligning the chair seat hole with the new cylinder. Sit on the chair. Then it says sit on the chair to test it. Okay, well that could work. But hang on. Let me move this old chair. Two things here. Hold on. First of all, let me put this chair. I'm not going to move anything yet. Let me get the chair on. Oh, is this going to work? What a pain in the butt this is. Can't even see what I'm doing. I can barely see what I'm doing. Oh, it's awful. Where am I sticking this? There's a hole. Can I hold this with my feet? What a pain in the butt. I see it. I see it. It's on. It's on. It's on. Okay. It's in there. Now. Now what I'm going to do, this is it, guys. This is it coming up. This is the whole thing coming up right now. We're going to see if this worked. Get ready. We're going to see if it actually worked right now. This is the money shot. Okay. We're about to do the money shot. Here's this thing. All right, we're going to do a poll first. Before I try it, we're going to do a poll. We're going to do a poll about whether it's going to work or not. Ready? Ready? We're going to do a poll. Will the new cylinder work to raise and lower the chair? Here we go. I'm going to do a poll on both of Twitch and YouTube. I'm not trying it yet. Okay. On YouTube, 80% of people are saying yes. On YouTube, 80% of people are saying yes. Now, the other question I could have asked, and I didn't, is I just said, will it even raise or lower the chair at all? We have a second poll coming up after this. Boy, on Twitch it's split. On Twitch it's about 54 to 46 yes versus no. So Twitch is much less optimistic than YouTube is about this. No, there's no warranty part. This is something I ordered on Amazon. Let me show you the link from Amazon again, so you can see it. Okay. I'll post it in the chat. Right. Oops, where am I here? As an Amazon associate, I earn for qualifying purchases. So I just posted the link in the chat, and I'll show you what this thing is that I'm using. This cylinder is this replacement cylinder, office chair cylinder replacement with removal tool, as seen on PBS. So you get the cylinder. That's what I just stuck in there, the new cylinder. I've been using those gloves, and on the right is that's that tool that helped me remove it from the seat, which was supposed to be the hard part. Okay. All right, so, yeah, Judd says don't hit your head on the ceiling. The gloves the gloves are useful. The gloves have a bunch of grease on them and stuff. I don't know if you can see this, but they did get dirty. Anyways, they are. It's a little hard to see on camera now. But, all right, so the end of the poll is about 80% of the people on YouTube said it's going to work and actually raise me up and lower me down, which I don't know if it will. And also on Twitch, the poll was 59 to 41 yes. Okay, so now we're going to do a second poll. Is, assuming it works, will it actually get me high enough? Will it get me higher than the previous one? Because the whole point of doing this was because the previous cylinder was not getting me high enough. It just seemed like it was not. This one, in theory, when I read about this one, I looked up how much the other one was raising and lowering me, and it appeared that this one would work better. So, assuming it works to raise me, will new cylinder get me high up enough? Because it could work and just not really be much different than the last one. Okay, let's see what people are saying. You got to assume it works. Okay, 2/3 of the people on YouTube say, assuming it works, it will get me high enough. By the way, this is much more comfortable. By the way, I really do like those kitchen chairs, but they're not for sitting at this desk with this height looking at a camera. I really love the kitchen chairs. They're for sitting at a kitchen table. Trying to do this stream in a kitchen chair, which is like lower than this, was just crazy, where I couldn't move around. Gas on the Brain says, I'm hopeful. Kim thinks it seems taller already. I think it was taller than the kitchen chair, but not taller. I don't think it's taller. But before, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is a little taller. Maybe this is as tall as it gets. Maybe it's not tall enough. I don't know. I don't know how much it's going to raise up. Maybe it's already raised up. Maybe it's just going to drop down and not raised up. Maybe this is maximum height. I don't know. No, you don't have to screw it back in. Literally, it says you put it into the wheel base, and then you just put the thing on top of it. That's all it says. Place the new cylinder in the hole and place the chair seat onto the cylinder and sit on the chair. It says, use the chairlift lever to test the cylinder. Congratulations, the replacement is complete. Well, we'll have to see. All right, we're going to end the poll on YouTube. 70 to 30 say yes, assuming it does work. It's going to get me high enough. 2/3 on pessimistic Twitch say it's not going to get me high enough, even if it works. Okay. 1010 says PBS is where I go for all my chair guidance. Yeah, I don't know if it was like This Old House or just some random PBS show where you shouldn't be listening to them. Allentown is here. Allentown is here. Allentown thinks I look like Novak Djokovic. I'm not seeing it. Riz Digga is here. Lilith he says, I recommend IKEA office chairs. No, now Starchface says, this is good. If your cylinder is worn out, it can be replaced. I did not know this. So I didn't know this either. And then lots of people told me, oh, it's easy. And silly me thinking it was easy. It hasn't been that bad, actually. But it hasn't worked. We don't know if this worked. Okay, guys, we're about to test this. So I'm in my chair. I'm sitting on it. Now, some people, Robin Banks thinks it actually is already taller. Why did this stop working? Hold on a second. Why did this thing stop working? I was using my thing that I could show you guys people's posts, and that seems to have stopped working. So we got to start that again. Hang on one moment. Oh, I know why. I know what happened. I know what happened. Tyler Edwards says, I replaced mine about a year ago. Phil Hyde says it definitely looks higher. See, Phil says definitely looks higher from New Zealand. Tyler says replaced mine about a year ago. Linda Belk is modding too. Raven Riley. Kiwi says, I think you are higher. I compared to an old stream. Well, let me look. Let's compare it to an old stream. We might as well milk it for as much content as possible. Okay, so here's an old stream. Okay. All right. So I'm sitting there. I don't know if I'm sitting up straight. So there I am there, but I don't know if I'm... Oh, boy, that's a nice hoodie. So, hold on. Yeah, it's not. It's no different. It's like the exact same. Look at my head is... It's really the same. I don't know what you guys are thinking. It really looks the exact same. By the way, it feels the exact same on my legs. Maybe the slightest bit higher, but I want it so that my legs bump against the seat. I know on the one upstairs, my legs would bump against the seat. But my legs would bump. If we were in the upstairs chair and I raised it the whole way, my knees would hit the table. My knees are several inches below the table right now. The mic is going to have to be raised? Yeah, again, I really don't know what you guys are looking at. Remember, I'm like leaning over there. I don't know, I'm leaning over now too, but I just don't really think it's a big difference. I mean, you might be noticing that it's framed differently, but look at where my head is relative to that shelf. It's pretty much the same. Okay, here we go. Have you pumped it up yet? It didn't say to pump it up. It said sit on the chair and use the thing. So I'm going to do this right now. I'm not doing it yet. Which thing is it to raise it? Not that one. I got to figure out where is the thing to raise it. Ruth says it's the same. JANP is modding. Smoke Steve is here. Okay, the actual seat height adjustment thing is, where is it? Not there, is it? Or is it? Oh, it is. I got it. Okay. All right. We're going to try this now. For some reason, I don't know why, I feel like the picture seems a little darker tonight. Maybe I had the lights on higher before. I might have to turn the lights up a little bit. Let me do a quick, maybe I'm wrong. See how this looks. I'm looking at it myself. No, it looks fine. It actually looks fine. I think. I think it looks all right. Okay. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready to try this? Are we ready to try it? Ruth says it's the same. Are we ready to try it? Here we go. This is really, Javar says, let's do it. I mean, at least I can sit in the chair now. All right, here we go. I'm about to try this. I'm really nervous, actually. I'm very nervous. Hold on. You know, I do think what's underused, so I'm using this thing, what's it called? Again? Twidget, which doesn't work perfectly, but it's somewhat working, which helps me show your guys' comments on the screen. I gotta say that the standard thing you see is a lot of streamers just have the whole chat up there, which I'm not going to do. So this is the garbage you guys post sometimes. But it actually is much better to have, I think it's much better to have select things up there. I almost don't want to say this because somebody will steal my idea. I bet somebody does this. But like, if there were two of me, I would just have one of me just throughout the show putting up one comment at a time. Because sometimes there's these things I want to put up. But I think that's much better than this stream of stuff. And then you have to like read through it all. But I like having it. I like being able to show some of these things. But it's weird. I would think that's like, to me, it's so much obviously better that you would think that's the norm. But it's not the norm. Maverick says people do it in half for years. Yeah, so I'm not surprised that some people do it. But I do watch a bunch of streamers, and it's certainly not something that I commonly see. Hey, Kay made it. Kay, we were waiting for you. Oh, no, is it? Hey, is that Kay? Guys, is that really Kay or not? No, it's not Kay, because Kay's a mod. Isn't Kay a moderator? Is that fake Kay? Oh, oops. Is that what fake K says? She's a member though. Mods have to figure this out. She says, let me change. Uh-oh. All right, we're about to try this. I got to check for news because if there's news, I'm going to leave you hanging and go cover news. I mean, there could be. All right, we got to try this. Polly says that would be perfect. All right, is Kay back? Are we ready? All right, we're trying this now. Dead Pirate, you're not going to wait before bed to see what happens? All right, here we go. I'm going to try it now. I have my hand on it. Remember, a lot of you were skeptical that it would work. I think this is it right here. So, Polly says I'm out. So the first thing I'm going to do is see if it works. I'm not going to lift it the whole way. I just want to press it and see if anything happens. So again, the first thing I'm going to do is press it and see if anything happens. Oh, one moment. Hang on. Here we go. So test number one is just pulling the lever and seeing if something happens. But I'm not going to pull it. My idea is just to pull it really quickly because I don't want to do the big reveal of whether it gets me high enough. All right, here we go. I'm really doing it. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't seem to be. It's doing nothing. If I'm pressing the right thing, it is doing nothing. Nothing is happening. Nothing. All right. I don't know if I was pressing the right thing, but literally nothing happened. Nothing happened. Stand up and press it. I don't know if this is the right thing. Oh, I had the lock on. I think I might have had the lock on. Oh, no, I don't know if I did have the lock on. Let's see. Nope, nothing is happening. Oh, I think it just moved. Let's see. I don't think anything's happening. It may have to be all the way down. Don't you have to stand up so it can lift? I don't know. Let's see. Breaking news, it just went up. Breaking news. It just went up. It just sunk. Breaking news, it just sunk. It just came to life. Okay, so all of you who said it wasn't going to work at all, you're wrong. So I am now all the way down in the chair. 1010 says, maybe there was nothing wrong with the old one, you just do not operate. No. I did have the one go back and forth many times, that old one. I think we measured the old one. And if I'm right, when I was considering getting the replacement, I may be wrong, but I thought what we did is I measured the old one and it actually was kind of short compared to the new one. No, I haven't lifted it yet. All right, now we got to raise it again. By the way, it shouldn't be the case. Am I right in that it should not be the case that I have to get off the thing to lift it? I don't think that's how these work. It's supposed to lift you while you're in the chair. Can you take it higher? All right, we're going to try this again. Some of our viewers claim that you have to get up. With my chairs upstairs, you don't have to. I have 2 chairs upstairs. I've never had to get up. Some of our viewers are insisting you have to get off the chair for it to lift. I'm going to press it once and see. On 3, I'm going to press it and see if it raises at all. 1, 2, 3. No, it's not lifting. What if I lift up a little bit? It's weird. Well, this one is not lifting. It does not lift when I'm just sitting. It's annoying if I have to get up every time. Hubby says he has to get up and lift it. Maybe the manual says you have to get up and lift it. I don't even remember anymore. Let me go. I have the chair manual here. When raising the seat, lift your hips and pull up the lever gently. It does not say stand up. It says when raising the seat, lift your hips and pull up the lever gently. It's kind of hard. I am lifting it. It's not. Oh, now it's going up. It's going up. It's going up. It's very awkward because I have to lift my hips like that. It's going higher. This doesn't seem to be ideal. How do you lift your hips without standing? Okay, you definitely, so this is not, look, the 2 chairs I have upstairs, which are expensive chairs, more expensive, those you do not have to sit up in to lift you. This you do. You kind of have to stand up. It's lifting though. Gosh. Oh, well, this one's going up pretty high. This one is going, I can say this goes up high. Now, maybe the entire time I had it, I was using the other one wrong, but this one is great. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, my feet aren't even on the ground. My feet are not touching the ground right now. And my legs do not fit under the chair. So it did work. Wow, this is awesome. Now, I guess there's a chance that the previous one would have done this, but I mean, for months I was going up and down in the previous one and I never got high enough. So, I don't know. But this is working. This is great. I mean, this is too high. I can't sit like this. My legs literally will not fit under the chair and my feet are not on the ground. My feet are not on the ground. All right, so I'm lowering a little bit, lowering slowly. This is still too high. This is great, actually. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. This is fantastic. Okay, that's still a little too high. My heels are off the ground. It's just a minor difference. We're not talking about a big difference here. It could just be like maybe a half an inch, but it makes all the difference in the world to me. Okay, that's feeling a little better. For those of you who've been watching for a while, though, I've been complaining for like months that like the other lift was not getting me high enough. Hey, I gotta say, so first of all, one thing I'll say is, I don't know why it is that the other chairs I have upstairs, you don't really have to sit up to. Maybe they just have better lifts, better better cylinders, but this replacement did work. This replacement did work. I mean, this, I still have some room to spare. I'm going to lower it the slightest bit. I think that might be good. Yes, Supple Pedals says different mechanism probably due to cost. I mean, I don't even know. It's not like I saw, when I was looking for these things, I didn't see like, this is the amazing one that will raise you. Hey, Kangaroo Island TV says, just set up my new TV and you were the very first thing I'm watching. Looks amazing on this TV. Over there in Kangaroo Island, Australia. I got to watch some of your videos. I was meaning to and I didn't. I got to watch some Kangaroo Island TV. How's things over there? Evelyn says, so glad it worked out. Now you can be comfortable while doing your streams. This is a big difference. I was so annoyed the whole time because my chair would not go high enough. The Wheels website, sure. This is great though, guys. This is awesome. It worked. It's totally different now. It worked. This is great. It can even go higher. This is amazing. I think I can throw out the gloves. Hey, so anyways, just to repeat, if you're wondering about that product that we just used, I'm going to have to leave them a review. If you're wondering about the replacement cylinder that I just put on the chair, I'll post the link again in the chat. Did it work? I don't know if I think I messed it up. Hold on, I messed it up, I think. I posted the wrong thing. I added an extra key. It probably doesn't work. Do not toss gloves. You might need them again. All right, maybe I won't toss them. But they're dirty, though. I don't know that you can wash them either. There, I just posted it again. That's the right link to the chair. This is amazing. I'm so much happier not being below the desk. Really, guys. So that's that, and then I'll then I will post the wheels. We're gonna do something else coming up next. We're gonna try something else new. Something else new is coming up right now. Here are the blue office wheels. These are great too. They're just good replacement office wheels. I have them upstairs too in a different color. As an Amazon associate, earn for qualifying purchases. Well, I can't believe we did this. By the way, a quick thanks to Javaris and Albert and other people, Polly, all the people who had done this before. Thanks to you guys for showing me the way. I can't believe this worked. I feel like I'm adulting. I mean, this is, I literally, if you had told me years ago that one day you will be able to replace a cylinder in an office chair. I mean, gee whiz. That's pretty cool. Greg says, going to order some. My life loves the wheels. They're really good wheels. Oops. I may even still be a little high up. I don't know. But this is great. So much better. Jimmy says, don't forget to credit the plethora of chat experts. Javaris is proud of me. I can't believe it worked. Ruth says, looks much better. Does it look much better? I don't even know. I mean, because it's, I mean, if I'm higher in the frame and that looks better, I could have addressed that before, with the camera. But it just feels better sitting here. I was just too low before. How did I fix the rolling problem? I just put a very thin area rug underneath it and stopped it from rolling. Just put just a little, just because it's not on the hardwood floor. That's all it took. Shweti thinks it's an inch higher. It's certainly different. It's different. How much time did you burn trying to hit the other one out? I didn't take that long today. I could just tell it wasn't going anywhere. I mean, again, it's, the things that changed is tonight I used the hammer instead of the mallet. I had also put WD-40 on it and let it sit in, although that didn't initially help. Also, I took the inside of it out, the inside of the cylinder out. And also, I did this thing where downstairs I held one end of it on a table, and I held the other end. I had one hand here, and the other end of it was on a table, and I was just hitting it like this downstairs because I had a junky table, and I wasn't worried about the table, and it took me a bunch of hits, and I didn't think it was going anywhere, and all of a sudden it came out. Cover Me says, great, easy fix. I don't know if it was that easy. If I had to do it again, it would be way easier. I might have to do it again because I have a chair upstairs where the thing's kind of fidgety. Yeah, it is interesting if it's the metal hammer versus the rubber one. It's weird because I was hitting it really hard with the rubber one, but it was doing nothing. But maybe, had enough give or something. Let's see. All right. So there's something else I want to mention. But that was great. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I don't feel too low in the seat. You know what's really funny? I was, for tax reasons, if you have a home office that you use exclusively for work, only for work, you can use it as a tax deduction. So since I use this room only for work, I can take a home office deduction on it. As far as I'm aware, I'll let my accountant speak to that, for final decision. But I needed to figure out how long during the past year we've been using this room I've been using this room as my studio. And I honestly thought it was okay, probably around December. Maybe we started getting in here and doing some repairs in December. Well, I was a little bit off because I went back on the channel and I started looking back to see when was I in here. When had I already committed to making it my studio, and when did I start building the studio in here? It wasn't December. No. It was the first stream Well, I can tell you this. As of, hold on, I'll show you. Trying to show you this. Okay, so this was as of March 16th. We had already decided to put a new studio in there. Because on March 16th, on that show, we were ordering the desk. So at that point, we'd already committed to it on March 16th. So we already knew we were doing it then. And I already had the room, designated for it. And then, look at this. June 16th, that's June 16th. If we go for earlier. Look at this. I put together shelves May 13th. Oh, when did I put the table together? I assemble a table. This is on, when is this one? I assembled the desk that we bought on March 16th. I assembled it on April 10th. April 10th, I was putting the desk together. That's the old paint job in there. Man. Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. Time flies when you're not even in the studio. That's the old blinds. The blinds are much better now. Everything got fixed. Hey, I'm wearing the same sweatshirt. Okay. So, yeah, it took a while to get this room done. It took about, 8-9 months? All right, there's something important we need to do. Take some more comments here. Sarah wants to talk about the trip. We'll talk about the trip in a second. Oops. No, I didn't see Siri. Thanks again to all of our moderators. K Body. Paul. Sorry, not Paul. John A. Idaho Star. Hey, Idaho Star's moderating. $10.10, I'm going to use the date that I started saying that's my office and I'm only going to use it for work. So I think around March 16th is when it was. No, you can only claim the space you're using. If I weren't using this room for work, then I couldn't claim it. So I can only claim it from when I was using it for work. Hey, thanks, Red Squirrel. Red Squirrel 82, so nice of you. Thanks so much, Red Squirrel 82. It's very kind of you. Thanks. Shweti says you can deduct that hammer. No, I can't. The hammer was bought 10 years ago. Probably longer, actually. Roy Stalin is here. Okay, we're going to try something next. We got to try something. I need you guys' help for this next thing. I still feel like it's maybe the lighting's a little dark in here, but I might be wrong. Maybe a little bit. I kind of want to turn the things up by 1. Yeah, maybe just the slightest bit. Boy, that was just one little setting on my light. I think it's a little better there. Just one little setting. What is this card with a QR code? Yeah, the YouTube plaque I do need to find. One thing at a time. We just got the chair fixed. Look what we've done in the last week or so. Uh, we've gotten the rug, this lovely rug on the lovely area rug down here, right? Hang on. Everything's a mess now. All this garbage is on here. Oops, you know what I didn't do? Not that it makes a difference. I think these, in theory, I could have put these on top of the. These are like these decorative things that go over the cylinder, and I didn't put these on. See, that could be on top of the cylinder, but I don't have that underneath now. Oops, whatever. I just totally forgot about these. Came with the chair. It's not really doing anything practically. It's just a cosmetic thing. I don't even see under there though. Yeah, honestly, looks fine. I actually don't even think this looks that great. So it looks fine. I just went under there. I'll show you what it looks like. Han Yell says, are you moving your set to the new desk? Han Yell, there's 2 studios. There's this one for Lookner, and the other one is for Agenda Free TV. They are not crossing over. Thank you, Han Yell. That's very kind of you, Han Yell. I appreciate it. Han Yell Vargas. Thank you, Han Yell. Javar says no one sees it. So let me just pull this up here. Where is this thing? I'm going to move this app. Okay, so this is the rug. Why is this not working? So in the last week, we've gotten a bunch done. We did this. It's so zoomed in. I don't know why hold on, let me fix this. Should be getting a better picture on this. Why is it all zoomed in? Why is it zoomed in? That's not what my phone is seeing. That looks awful. My phone is seeing... This is really confusing. How do I refresh this? Oh. I guess I wanted the back. No, it's not working. I think we did it. Okay, that's the regular camera. There. I don't know why the quality is so bad right now on that camera. It shouldn't be. Anyways, you can see the rug there. This thing is weird. Sometimes it just acts all weird. Max bit rate. Oh, there it is. See, now it looks good. That's the rug under there, right there. So we did that, and then we got the chair underneath. You can see it's. I don't miss having that thing there. It looks fine. I don't miss having the plastic cover. That looks absolutely fine to me. So it's fine, whatever. That's what it looks like there. And then we got the chair fixed, and then I'm gonna do this thing where I'm in the process of fixing the small echo that's in here. And I already have basically what I need for that. Just hasn't done it yet. Roy says everything is elite. No Lookner merch. Nothing with my face on it. Zach Kohler is here. Did Lynn leave? Lynn, are you mad we didn't get to the scalp massager yet? You know, sometimes it takes us months and months to get this stuff. We just did the cereal yesterday. Oh, she's sick? I hope she feels better. You know, we didn't get to it yet. We'll get to it. Well, if she's not feeling well, I hope she feels better soon. Then we'll do it when she's feeling well. Let's hope she feels better. Lynn, hope you feel better. Cherry Cola says she had a fever, I think. All right, well, when she comes back, we'll do it. When she's feeling better, we'll do it. Hey, thanks so much, Dodger Blue 79. So nice of you. Thanks, Dodger Blue 79. Country Girl says, "Did you ever hear about? Did you ever hear from the company of the chair upstairs? My office chair upstairs in the studio. I am talking to the company. I haven't heard any kind of resolution, but they got my complaints about the chair, and they're letting me know what they can do about it. So I'll let you. I'll let you know as soon as I hear back from them anything more on that. I'm waiting to hear something more." Marty Hagwood is here. Error 404. Yogi Sham is here over there on Twitch. Hey, Yogi Sham. Look, I still have this thing here. Yogi Sham. You know, I gotta say, on these instructions, the guy's using a mallet. He's not using a hammer. Look at that. He's using a mallet. It says a large hammer or dead blow hammer. What's a dead blow hammer? Is that a mallet? It looks like a mallet. Maybe it's not a mallet. Oh, thanks, Raven Riley. Wow. It's very nice of Raven Riley. Thank you, Raven. Sometimes I can't show the super chat. They're in the chat, but I can't show them on the air because they don't pop up in this app thing I'm using. So I can't press them. But thank you, Raven. That's really nice of you. Vicky Freeman is here from the UK. That's how late it is. Marty Hagwood says a dead blow hammer is kind of like a mallet, but it has steel or lead beads in it. We're going to try this other thing right now. This is important. Oh, a dead blow hammer. Wikipedia, specialized mallet, helpful in minimizing damage to the struck surface and in controlling striking force with minimal rebound. So I guess it wasn't a mallet. Rob K says when you hit something with it, it doesn't bounce back. Okay, Caliph is here from Australia. Oh, we're going to try something now. Okay, guys? All right, we're going to try something now. Red Squirrel is from UK as well. We're going to try something right now. I need your help testing something out. I'm going to give you a little preview of something. I don't know how this is going to work. Man, we fixed the chair, though. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Cyberstones Media is here. Melissa is Eating is here. Okay, so you guys know that a lot of you know that I got a second phone to stream. Thanks, Sherry Riddle. I got a second cell phone because we're going to be doing a lot of streaming on the street. I'm going to Paris next week. And it was when I would live stream outdoors, I would be on my phone and I wouldn't have another phone to look at, which was crazy. So I got a second phone, which we were using the last couple of days when I did some practice streams. But there's another thing the second phone might let me do. So once in a while, I go somewhere. Unfortunately, not enough. I'm usually kind of tied to here because of the work situation. I like to get out of here once in a while. But once in a while, I go somewhere, and I'm not near the studio. And there might be some breaking news that happens. I remember last year I was driving back from Cape Cod, and there was this big news story, and I couldn't cover it because I was driving. But I have this second phone, and I recently discovered this app thing, which may let me, if it's an emergency and some kind of big news happens and I'm just like not near my studio, I might be able to do some sort of stream using my phone. It's not going to look like a regular stream, but at least it won't just be me sitting there and talking. I mean, with two phones, the most basic stream you can do is you're talking to one phone. There's no real graphics, but you're talking to the phone and you can look at the other phone. So that's something. Because if you just have one phone, you can't stream from it and then can't stream from it and be then reading the phone at the same time and showing yourself. But I have two phones now. So what I want to do with you guys, I've been looking at this app thing, but I haven't actually tried it. So this is going to be crazy. We're going to try, because I believe I can do two streams at once on this channel. I'm going to try to do an experimental stream. Maybe I'll make it unlisted. I'm going to make it unlisted, but I'll tell you, I'm going to post the link where you guys can see it. Can I make the Twitch on? I'm just going to do it on YouTube just for this one, but Twitch people, I'll post the link so you guys can see it on YouTube. Okay, so what I need to do is get this set up here. It's going to take me a second. But I have never done this before. But I really want to see how this would look. Okay, what am I doing? So give me a second. I'm going to get this set up, and I want you guys to tell me, you're going to have to tell me how it looks. So let me get this phone first. This phone first. First thing I need to do is just make it so that the thing is not automatically locking the screen after 2 minutes. People are saying okay. I don't know if this app is going to actually work for stream. Like I want to see if it actually can stream. Okay, I am now opening up the app right now. I'm opening up the app on phone number 1, and I got to get it set up. Okay, we'll do this there. Okay, it's going to take me 1 second to get this set up. Let me just get everything set up the way I want. And at this, do that, do this. One moment. Okay, so far so good. Oh, let me do this. I have to do something else so people don't get confused. Okay. That's 2. I'm almost there. That's good. That's good. What do I need? That. Okay, guys. We're almost there. I'm almost ready to do this. I got to do. Now I'm going to open the app on the other phone. Okay. We want to do this. We want to do this. This. I am now opening it up on the second phone. We're almost there. We're almost where I want to be. We're just about there. We're just about ready to start this test. Big test, guys. Big test coming up. Why won't it do this? Why can't I? Oh, because I want to do it this way. One moment. Isn't this the most fun part of the stream right now while you're waiting for me? There it is. I got it. I got it. Okay, good. Okay. Last thing. Get this set up. Let's get this set up. Let's go. We got to do input. There you go. Wonderful. Ready to go. Ready to go. Edit. Overlay. 0. Here we go. Oops, what happened? Are you guys ready to try this? Here we go. Okay, I'm going to try it right now. What I need to do now, how do I do this? What I need to do is I need to set up the output. Hold on a second here. We're just about ready. This is a big test. Big test. I'm going to do an unlisted stream on Lookner channel. Okay. Tap the box to set it up. Tap the box. Which box? Which box? Oh, hold on. Box with arrow. I got it. I found it. I think I found it. That's not it. Where is it? How do I do this? There, I found it. All right, let's see. YouTube. No, 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 no. No! Hold on. That's really annoying. All right. Hang on. Just hang on 1 second. I'm almost there. Sorry. It just did something really stupid and annoying. You'll get why I'm doing this in a second. When you see it, I think you'll get why I'm spending the time testing this out. I really think you'll understand in a second what I'm doing here. Sorry, that was stupid and annoying. Okay, that's done. Okay, let's try this again. Move that down. Here we go. Connecting to YouTube. All right. Here we go. Scheduling. Go live now. Test stream. It's going to be unlisted, so I'm going to have to give you guys test. Unlisted. All right, I'm about to try this. I'm really trying this. I think it's going to work. We'll see. Okay, so let me explain again what's happening here. Hold on. After taping save, you'll be taken back to the main screen with Outputs tab available, visible. You right? That's working. Everything's good. We're good. We're good. Okay, we're going to try this right now. I don't know how this is going to work. So let's see. Okay, so again, I have 2 phones now for streaming, for like live streaming like out in the world. But as I mentioned, sometimes I can get caught somewhere, like in an emergency where there's news where I'm not near the studio. So there's this app I found that I could maybe use in an emergency to do a stream on 2 phones. Okay, so right now I'm about to start the broadcast on YouTube, which you're not going to be able to see until I give you the address, which I'm going to put in the. I'm going to put the link to it in a second, if it works, in the chat. Okay, so let me just do this here. All right, get ready. Get ready here. I'm pressing the button now. Okay. It says it's live. Why is it recording? Well, that's not good. Oh, it has like, by the way, it's going to have like a watermark on it. Don't worry about the watermarks. If I pay for it, the watermarks will go away. So don't worry about the watermarks right now. Okay. Let me see if I can see it. And then I can give you guys the address. Why am I not seeing it? Hang on. Okay, it's there. It is there. It is there. Supposedly live. Here, guys, right now, I am going to post the link. I'm about to post the link to the stream. Ready? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? I'm literally looking at it. I'm looking at it right now. Oh, thanks, Carl Vincent. I appreciate it. Carl Vincent, thank you. Here it is. I'm posting the link right now. Here is the link to the test stream that nobody's watching yet because you can't see it. But you're going to see it in a second. I'm posting it now. Get ready to go there and tell me, you can tell me what you think, if it's working. Okay, let's see. Here it is. Here it is, guys. I'm putting the link to the unlisted test stream. Here we go. I just posted the link. I just posted the link. I'm waiting to see if you guys can see it. Now, can you hear me? All right, now people are looking at it. All right. So, you see that? This is being done with cell phones. This is with cell phones now. People are saying they can see it, they can hear it. Got it. I assume the audio isn't great. I'm gonna test something with the audio in a second. Okay, so now I'm actually looking at it there. Can hear you on both. Let me just take a second here. You're going to hear an echo. Hold on. Testing 1, 2, 3. People are saying they can see it. Oh, yeah. So the sound actually isn't even bad on it, but I'm not even using a microphone. Okay, so now let me show you something. All right, want to get a little crazier? Hey guys. Now the headline says hurricane approaching, but whatever. It says hurricane. I can change the headline. Let's say I want to show you a tweet. Let's say, oh, look, there's something on Twitter I just saw. There's something on Twitter I just saw. Look at this about Nikki Haley. Whoa! Nikki Haley to deliver speech at noon tomorrow to address the state of the presidential race. No further details. Hey, look, it says it on Twitter. I'm using two phones. I'm using two cell phones. At least it's working. I know it's echoey. I don't have a mic on. I'm in an empty room. Don't worry about the echo right now. Okay. And let's say, now let's say I'm like, you know what? I can show you something from Twitter. Let's say I'm like, you know what? Oh, hey, guess what, guys? Guess what? There's this article in the New York Times where they're talking about this big business merger we're covering, even though the headline says hurricane. Hey, guys, I want to show you what the New York Times is saying about this. Whoa. Look, Capital One to acquire Discover, creating a consumer lending colossus. Hey, there's the picture. Let's go down to paragraph 3. Capital One is one of the nation's largest banks. Huh. Wow. No, they have not been hit by the hurricane. Doug says I'm getting it. Oh yeah, guys. So there is a delay. Doug says I'm getting a delay. I assume it takes a while for this to actually get to you, because I'm using this app and it goes to the app and then it goes to YouTube. So as long as my voice and my picture are in sync, that's the only thing that really matters. Fweaky Beat says, I think this is working pretty well. So look, this is clearly not as good as an agenda-free TV stream. But if I'm stuck somewhere, thanks Dodger Blue. Dodger Blue says, I don't know what part of the Looknerverse this is, but I'm in. Thank you, Dodger Blue. I appreciate that. If I'm stuck somewhere and I'm not near my studio, but I have my two phones on me, I mean, it does give us a way to do something. Right. Now, the Ringer says your internet is faster than a cell tower. That is true. You know what I should do? Let me switch. Let me get off Wi-Fi. Let me get off of Wi-Fi. That's a great idea. I'm going to get off of Wi-Fi now and go with the regular internet. See what happens. I don't even know how the Wi-Fi is in my place. How the regular internet is. So I just, yeah, you can actually see my screen and stuff. Then I can do that. So I just pulled down my Wi-Fi and my screen and everything. Right, so it's still working, right? It's still, I think it's still working. I'm just trying to make sure here it's still working. Okay, it's still working. So on phone number 2, it's just Verizon. It's just my cell signal. It's not Wi-Fi. Now what I want to do is on phone number 1 that's actually streaming, I'm going to take off the Wi-Fi so that it's only, by the way, it wouldn't normally say made with switcher on it. It's just because I'm doing a trial. So let me take off, if I can, the Wi-Fi and try to not mess up the broadcast. Okay, the Wi-Fi is off. So right now, I am now using only cell phone signal. I am using only the cell phone signal, not my Wi-Fi, just cell phone signal. Still working? Hold on, I'm getting some transmission failed. Ooh, we have a failure. Hold on, let's see. Give me a second. It's possible that when I switch things, it really messed it up. Hang on. Oh no, it's back. It's back. It's back. It's back. It's back. So what happened is when I switched off Wi-Fi and went to cell signal, I think that's what messed it up. But I'm just to make sure, it's going to pause for a second. I'm going to make sure I'm not on Wi-Fi, just to make sure. Yes, Wi-Fi is off. I am only using the cell signal right now. So it is not. I am doing that broadcast just with the cell signal. Let me post the link to that broadcast again. Here is the test broadcast. So again, you can see I have me there. I have a headline there, which I can change the headline during the broadcast. If I want to show you guys stuff from X, like Twitter. Look, guys, Mark McKinnon reports. Is this still working? Ooh, I might have to refresh this. Hold on. I may have to refresh this. No, see, that's stuck there. Oh, I know. I think it stopped. Yeah, I have to refresh the thing that's sending out. Hang on. Yeah, I kind of messed it up when I went from when in the middle of the stream I went from Wi-Fi to cell. Let me just do this. Oops, disconnect. Okay, let's try this again. Input. Give me 1 second. We'll get this working again. Oh, hang on a second. I just realized something. This is a good point. Wow, this is really interesting. To share the second phone, I have to be on the same Wi-Fi network. That's how it shares the second phone. You got to be on the same Wi-Fi network. So either I have to be on Wi-Fi, but what if I use phone number 1 as a hotspot? Then, because the whole idea is that I'm not going to be using Wi-Fi, somewhere. I'm in the middle of nowhere or something. So what I want to do is, can I do this without messing up the broadcast? I don't know. It's possible I won't be able to. I got to turn hotspot on. This broadcast might stop, by the way. This is actually helpful. Personal hotspot. Okay. Hotspot is on. Yeah, so that stream's going to end. I don't think I can recover that stream. That made sense, though. That made sense. Oh, I didn't even see there was a chat in the news stream. Now, let me see here. Can I share this if I put Wi-Fi on and I'm using the hotspot? Okay, I think it's going to work again. Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it. I think I have to end that. I think I have to end that stream. The one that was currently going on, I think that's not going on anymore. So I should just end that one. And then do another one. Do another test stream. Well, lets me stop that from here. Can I stop it from here? I know how to stop it. Oh, I can do it here. End stream. We're going to try one more test stream where I'm not going to be using the Wi-Fi in here for the second phone. Should work. I can confirm it works. It doesn't matter. I can confirm it works. I don't even have to go to do that. I can confirm it works right now. That won't be hard to do. Plus, I want to talk to you guys about this though. Sorry, I just want to make sure of something. Where is the emoji? I always have stuff on my phone, and then the actual the link disappears. Where is it? Where did it go? Where does the icon go for the actual program? Why does it just disappear? I didn't hide it, so why does it disappear? Okay. Yes, I can confirm. What I can confirm to you is, guys, if I'm not near Wi-Fi and I use my first phone as a hotspot and I connect to the second phone, to the first phone, if I connect the second phone to the first phone that way, then it's fine. Then I can do it. So my point is, I do not have to be, I can just with the cell phone signal and no Wi-Fi produce this kind of broadcast with two cell phones. That is what I want to say to you. I just proved it. And all right, let me talk to you about this. I want to talk to you guys. What I didn't, the other thing I wanted to test is I really wanted to try putting my microphone on and seeing how that worked. But I want to talk to you guys about this first. Sorry, I had never tested that before. Okay, what did you guys think? What did you guys think of this? What did you think? Talk to me. Talk to me. Sorry, I was dealing with that. I didn't get to really talk to you about it. Hot Chip says very good. Ruth says wow. Oh yes, Judd says you should. Yes, you can actually connect your iPad as a third source. If I wanted to bring my iPad in, I could have as another source. By the way, you may have noticed it said made with switcher and it had like a weird logo on the top. It wouldn't actually have that. I'm just doing the trial. That's why that's there. Kay says, I think it's a good thing to have. Yes, one phone is acting as the camera and one phone is acting as like, here's the stuff from Twitter, and you send that over to the first phone. Ryan loved it. So, the idea is just if I'm stuck somewhere away from the studio, at least I could do something. What was I going to say? Last year I was at a Red Sox game and some breaking news happened. And I would have loved to have done like a 15-minute stream on it. Inaudible Squeak says, wouldn't it be easier with the laptop? Well, first of all, you don't carry your laptop around everywhere. Again, this is for emergencies. Second of all, my laptop will not operate just with a cell phone signal. That's the idea. It's for emergencies when you're not near a Wi-Fi or a studio or somewhere you can have your laptop. Darren has a good question. Are you able to see the comments? No. If I do that stream with two phones, I really am not going to be. The only way I can see the comments is on the second phone to temporarily hide the second phone from your view, and then go to the actual YouTube page on my phone. Just think about it. But I could check my X account and read your comments there. But I mean, there's only so much stuff I can see on the two phones. Ranbir Kapoor, my main channel is a news channel, a live breaking news channel. Raven Riley says, I think it's a great option. Again, the this is not something I would ever do if there was another option. It's something to do when there's no other option. Last year when I was driving back from the Cape and breaking news happened, it just wasn't practical to get on the air. But if I was somewhere like driving and some big breaking news happened, I could pull over in some parking lot and just do what I just did, as long as there's a cell signal. And it doesn't look nearly as good as a normal stream, but it's something. A stream backpack? Streaming backpacks cost thousands of dollars. And it's just not practical. And if you have a streaming backpack, I mean, you're still going to have to, that doesn't solve the problem of like, what am I going to have a giant laptop with me? Again, it's for times when I am not, as you might be able to imagine, there are times when I am not near a studio and don't have my laptop on. That's the point. If there was a simple device I could bring around with me everywhere and give me amazing internet, and also there was a fold-up laptop, the problem is it's just not going to be practical for me to have my laptop everywhere. Also, you got to plug your laptop in. At least my laptop doesn't last very long when you're not plugged in. And set it up somewhere. So I'm just talking about things like if I'm out somewhere. Yes, Switcher Studio. Switcher Studio. That is what it's called. Switcher Studio, as Kiwi said. I saw it recommended some places. Right, the Ringer says you have portable power supplies. Yeah, I do have a couple of battery packs. And so I think something, you want to just have them with you. But maybe I don't have them with me. I don't know. Look, I can get 20 minutes out of it or something. But at least here now I don't know. You got to have a halfway decent cell signal, of course, but to do it. But at least in the case of a giant emergency. Oh, sorry, I can remove Judd's comment. NDH says hi. Yeah, Caudillo, the people who use the streaming backpack thing is for people who walk around a city and are streaming on a camera or on their phone or but they're not doing a news broadcast. But they're literally out there for that. It's not like they just didn't think they'd be streaming and all of a sudden something happens and they happen to have their backpack with them. Yeah, this is different. This is not like, hey, this is the technology for you to best stream. There's all kinds of technology people use when they want to stream and they bring all this gear with them. This is when I'm doing something else and there's an emergency and there's a news event and I didn't know I'd be streaming. That's what this is for. It defeats the purpose if I'm carrying around like a big backpack and a laptop. Hold on a second here. The smirk, you're getting close, the smirk. You're getting very close. You're getting very close. What can I say? You could use it for impromptu field reporting. Well, I mean, maybe, but the thing is, it's like, I mean, you can use one phone to stream from the field. which I've never done. I mean, it would have to be a pretty big news event. So, anyways, I really wanted to test that because I wasn't sure it would actually stream. It did actually stream. It did actually stream. And the sound would have been better if I stuck I think the sound would have been better if I stuck my microphone on. I didn't even try it. I also didn't have a tie on or anything. But I mean, maybe I'd be somewhere without a tie. Hold on, we'll put this up on the screen. Let's put this up on the screen again, so you guys can see it. There it is. Oh, sorry, you can't see me. Where is it here? There. What do I gotta do? Hold on. Yeah, so that logo would not be there, and this thing would not be there. But it's something. It's something. You can't even see the in there, and I can run that thing on the bottom. If you notice, the thing on the bottom said Steve is in an emergency, like Steve's away from the studio. Please bear with us as we stream from his phone. It's not going to look as good. Something like that, you know. Look right here. Now, how long does it take to replay that thing? Steve is away from the studio and is doing this emergency stream via cell phone. We apologize for the limited production quality. Thanks for your understanding. Okay. All right, I'm deleting that stream, by the way. Let me see how I sound in it. Then I'm going to delete it. Now, can you hear me? I got to say, I mean, it's echoey, which is fine, but there's no problem hearing me. You can hear me fine, and the phone was sitting on the desk. So that's interesting. Kay says we need to do an outside test too. Yeah, I mean, it's going to depend on. I gotta say though, this it worked in here, and the cell signal is not like superb in here. I mean, towards the end, I was doing it on the cell phone. It was working fine. So, but we should do another test of it. All right, I'm gonna delete that. Delete that broadcast there. Oops, no, I almost deleted this one. Almost deleted this one. Almost deleted the wrong stream. That wouldn't have been good. I was seconds from deleting this one. Test stream is the one I want to delete. All right, that's good. That's good. Wow. How about that? Kiwi thought it was impressive. I just think it's great to have that option. I think it's really good to have that option. If I'm stuck somewhere, I do have to go places sometimes. Better than nothing. Sarah's here, modding over there on Twitch. Justice N is over there. Maybe a worthy investment for you to get car Wi-Fi? And then you can easily stream from phone on Wi-Fi in car if you're on about. What is car Wi-Fi? What is car Wi-Fi? You can also get, that's the Caudillo said that over on Twitch. Thanks, Caudillo. Are you talking about a car hotspot? Because that I'm actually glad Caudillo brought that up, because I want to talk about something else. Oh, thanks, Baronico. Thank you, Baronico. That's really nice of you. Now, why didn't that pop up here? I can't show that on the screen for some reason. But thank you, Baronico. Hans Niskatuki thinks I need 5 phones. 1 for streaming, 1 for chat, 1 for Google Maps, 1 for phone calls, 1 spare phone. So Yeah, Rick Hoppy says no. It's no advantage to use a car in Paris, but I understand what the person was saying is like if you're in your car and if you had Wi-Fi in the car, then you could just stream from the Wi-Fi in the car. Well, I will say this though, which is something else I was toying with that I want to run by you guys. And I don't know if I'm going to get this thing, but this is something I've been thinking about. So I want to ask you about that. Anyways, at some point in the future, it's possible that you'll see me doing an emergency stream in using the phones in a way I just showed you. Look, maybe I'm on some trip somewhere, and for a day, for an afternoon, I'm at some place where it's just away, and some big news happens, and I want to do something on it. If I have my two phones with me, I can do something. You know, usually I have a little backpack with me. I can throw a couple battery packs in the back, you know, just so you don't run out of battery. And that's not what I want to ask you about though. But I'm going to ask you about something else that I was considering. I'm going to ask you because I don't know if you guys have thoughts on this. So something you can get, which I've just been kind of hearing about. Don Coven says car Wi-Fi is super expensive. Probably not great quality either. Well, but there's this. Thanks, Don. Don is moderating too. Thanks, Don. Personal hotspot. So there are these devices that they sell that are like, 4-inch squares, basically, like this big. And what it does is you get it's like a little Wi-Fi router. And it actually takes SIM cards like your phone takes physical SIM cards. I believe most of them take physical SIM cards. And you buy data for it, like cell carrier data. And it becomes a Wi-Fi hotspot. So if you have the thing, it's not this. These are headphones. This is a microphone. But suppose this is your Wi-Fi router. So the idea is you carry this with you, and it's connecting to Verizon or AT&T or whatever, and it's sending out your own personal Wi-Fi signal. So you can connect your laptop to it or your phones to it or whatever. And that's a way to bring a Wi-Fi signal with you places. And you just have to pay for the data. Now, some people do it like when they go camping. They'll bring one of those things camping with them. Some people do it if they work and they travel for work, and maybe they stay in some hotel and the Wi-Fi is terrible, or they don't want to pay for the Wi-Fi. Or maybe their work pays for the Wi-Fi and they give them this. So, and people also use them, and again, this is not what I'm talking about. Just, it might be something like this size. People use them also for traveling. Max Rem said, I had one of those years ago. Cindy says T-Mobile has that. I think all of the big carriers offer them. Bella said, I had 1 year ago. Need to be near their towers. I mean, it's just using their signal. So you need to be somewhere. Like if you go to another country, you'd have to buy a SIM card in that country for a certain amount of data. You can't use Verizon in some other country where there's no Verizon. But it's a way of bringing your own little Wi-Fi with you, basically. Oh, NDH says, I'm using a hotspot now. It's a little black box, a couple inches across, AT&T. I pay $55 a month for 50 gigs of data a month. Exactly. Now, there's this part of it too. What some streamers do, like Action Kid. I don't know if some of you guys know of Action Kid. What he does is, so when you're streaming, when you're walking around and streaming outside, you pretty much always hit dead spots. Usually you do. And you're using one carrier. He's streaming right now, Max Ram says. You're using one carrier. You're using Verizon or T-Mobile or AT&T or whatever. And you hit a dead spot, So what he does is he has his, oops, I pressed the button. He has his phone. He has his phone that he uses to stream. And his phone is connected to whatever carrier he uses. But he also has a personal hotspot. And he has an app that lets him use the signal from his phone and the hotspot. And the hotspot's a different cell company. So the idea is when he's out there live streaming, he's not just using AT&T or not just using Verizon. He has the signal from both because he has his hotspot. And he says that helps him because maybe you walk to some part of town where the Verizon isn't good, but the AT&T still works and vice versa. So that is something that some of them do. And I was toying with the idea of getting one so I could, in France, use multiple carriers there. I don't know. They're not cheap. But if I do want to start traveling more and doing more streaming, away from home and out in the field, it seems like it might be a good thing. I don't know. But it's interesting. I just kind of figured this out a day or two ago. But you see, the idea is if you're getting data from multiple carriers, it reduces the chance you're somewhere in a dead spot, because maybe a dead spot for AT&T is not a dead spot for Verizon and vice versa. Berenikos is not cheap, but at least faster and stable. Rob Zosos is a good investment. See, you'd have to buy the little thingy, the little device, and you want to you want to get an unlocked one, meaning it's not tied to a carrier, because you'd want to use it when you travel. And then you just, wherever you go, you buy a SIM card to put in it. Hot Chip says, you're spending $50 and what if no breaking news? Well, so if I went to, when I go to Paris, I'm going to be streaming just outdoors, regardless of whether there's news. So in that sense, I'd use it. But if you have one, you can go with domestically. If you have it in the U.S., you can go with a cheap plan if you want to have it, and then you can always bump up to a more expensive plan if you use more than a month. How easy is it to reload it out of the country? You would just walk into a cell phone store and ask for a SIM card. I don't think it's very difficult. I've bought a SIM card in other countries and it wasn't hard to do. How much does a mobile hotspot cost? Well, the problem is if you're going to buy one that gets 5G, there's 4G and there's 5G. For me, since I'm streaming video, probably 5G. And if you want one that's not tied to a carrier, because I would need one that's not tied to a particular carrier, because I might be using much different carriers. It gets up there. It can be there was one I was looking at that was $650. Because I would want the 5G one. But, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. So it's I literally didn't even realize this existed. I mean, I've just been, because I'm going on this trip next week and I've been researching it. But it's, oh, by the way, with my phone, I'm sorry. I have these are new phones. These are pretty new phones. So I will not be buying physical SIM cards for these. When I go to France, there is no SIM card spot for these phones. They use eSIMs. So when I go to France, before I go, I'm going to go online and go to the cell phone carrier site and buy data and cell service for these two phones. And it'll just, I can activate them online. There's literally nowhere to put a SIM card in these phones. They don't use physical SIM cards. They use eSIMs. So for these phones, I will have bought the SIM card, the eSIM, before I even go to France. And then if you want to reload it, you go online and you reload it online. Sarah says SIMs are in the past. I mean, plenty of people still use SIM cards. And the hotspots use those physical SIM cards too. But some of the newer phones like these, there's literally no spot for them. Yeah, I know about Verizon's Travel Pass. There's not a lot of high-speed data on it, though. That's the problem. It's cheaper for me to get a SIM. Rick says, I encourage you to ignore the news while traveling. Well, the thing is, Rick, if I'm not, I'd like to be able to travel more. But if I'm not really working that much, I mean, I'm working, but first of all, if I travel more, I would like to not have to miss lots of news coverage, because I think I just like when the channel's covering news when it happens and people expect that. But also, if I can work on agenda-free TV stuff when I'm traveling, then I'm not like foregoing a huge amount of income, to be honest. So maybe it makes it more if I'm doing some news coverage for big events while I'm traveling, that can help me have the income to travel more. Because the goal is to travel more. So I understand what Rick is saying. I certainly understand it. I mean, you don't want to be tied to work. But if there's 2 or 3 big events while I'm there and it takes 2 or 3 hours each to cover them, or maybe I just think it could be worth doing. But I understand your point, Rick, certainly. Darren, the new phone is basically just a new iPhone. It's similar to my other one. I use it for work stuff, so I tend with the phones to try to get the latest one just because I use it for work. Evelyn in Maine says, portable Wi-Fi hotspots are 100% worth it if you need a reliable internet connection for your devices while you're on the go and don't want to drain your phone plan's data allowance. Yeah, someone might say, why don't you can you use your phone as a hotspot while you're walking around? The problem with that is one problem is it tends to really drain the battery. But also remember, if you want it, there's this other thing about wanting to get a second carrier. Thanks, NDH. Anyways, I just wanted to mention that. I didn't know if anybody out there used these portable hotspots. So, considering all kinds of technology here. Zach says my Verizon 5G home Wi-Fi router uses a SIM card. Doug Rabbit says Teslas have built-in Wi-Fi. Starchase says, never heard of eSIM. Yeah, new phones, eSIM. Sparky Pilot's over there. Hot Chips is over there on Twitch. Pinsing 27 is over there on Twitch. Wheels. The backpack, the unlimited backpack thing that they sell for $3,000, that's really intense. I wouldn't even know how to use that. That's for these people who basically full-time are doing like travel live streaming, and they're always out in the world live streaming where they're going. And they'll get this $3,000, there's like a $3,000 backpack that they can use that has all this advanced technology in it to combine all the cell phone signals and Wi-Fi and everything else. But no, first of all, I wouldn't know how to use it. Second of all, I'm not doing IRL streaming enough to justify that expense. It's very expensive. Looks neat though. Starch Face says with the backpack, you also need several mobile phone accounts which get aggregated. Yeah, although if I did get a little, if I got a little portable hotspot, I would get a second cell phone. I would get a cell phone data plan from a different provider. JMac Oregon is here. Yeah, it's sort of, as Pinsing says, the idea would be to sort of kind of do what the advanced people do, but not nearly as much as they do it. And it wouldn't work as well, but it might be an improvement. Again, Action Kid is an example of somebody who, he does these live streams, and it's not just his phone. He uses some more advanced technology, but doesn't have the big $3,000 backpack. Rick says for the backpack, you need pockets like a TV network. Then if you have the backpack, you got to pay. There's a whole other thing you got to pay for every month. It's this whole thing. YOLO box, says Joel. I just, I got to say, the thing is, when I do streams, I don't do them all the time outdoors, but I've done my share of walking around streams, and it always annoying because you always have these spots where your signal cuts out, and you end up worrying about it and getting annoyed by it. So it would be cool to have anything that makes that happen less is really cool. YOLO box. One of our viewers mentioned YOLO box, which I've never heard of. I don't even know what this is. What is YOLO box? It's a box. All-in-one encoder, switcher, recorder, monitor in one. Okay. No computer, desk, workstation, professional crew hired. What do you do? Touchscreen control. All right. Stream simultaneously in multiple stations is fine. Built-in chroma key. That's interesting. I mean, use YOLO Box Pro. I'd have to see a demonstration of it. How busy? Looks like it's some sort of box made for live streaming. It's interesting. I don't know. I've never seen it before. I'd have to look it up and see, Never seen it. I'd have to look it up and see what it is. Then how much it costs and all that, and what you can do with it. Anyone know anything about YOLO Box? Laura Glasgow says this is also high tech to me. It's like $1,000 on Amazon, the YOLO box. I don't know. I'd have to look up what it's like, what the use cases are for it and stuff. Well, you can't even see me anymore. You can't see me anymore. Oops, sorry. Let me just do this. Interesting. I'll look it up. I'll read about it. Figured out what it is. Where is my... Why is this not working? Why is this not working? Hang on. One moment, please. That over here. Here we go. All right. Anyways. Oops, now you can't see me again. Get me back here. All right. I'll read a few more comments. Yeah, Evelyn in Maine, I was looking at the Netgear Nighthawk, that little box thing there. I was actually looking at that one. That's, that little portable Wi-Fi device you take around with you. I don't have a cool backpack. I was looking at that one, Evelyn. Will I be streaming at the airport before departure? Assuming I'm not racing around there, I'd like to do at least a short stream from the airport. I'm going to try to stream as much as I can on the trip. Hot Pink 90 Sun says 1,000 minutes free on AOL. Trying to go back and find some of these messages. It seems like we fixed the chair hours and hours ago. Rob says his stream really covered some ground. Yeah, it's a balance between I want to make the streams as good as they can be, and it's more fun for me when we're streaming somewhere and the stream's not dropping out. But, there's cost versus benefit. But I would like to do some more of these trips, where if this one goes okay, I'd love to be able to do another one and just go somewhere else and stream a bunch from there. Doug Rabbit says, looking forward to your Paris trip. Be nice to see what it's really like rather than some produced travel show. Well, what's like for me, I guess, being there. We'll have to see. I really want to stream as much as I can. I'd love, if I eat somewhere, I really want to at least have my phone next to me on and showing you what I'm doing. We'll have to see if I can make it work, I don't want to annoy people, but I have been practicing French a little on Duolingo. Duolingo. Anybody use that? Why did Rick Hoppy get... Well, Rick Hoppy got timed out. What happened there? Yeah, Loveheart mentions the Eiffel Tower where it was closed due to the worker strike today. I did watch a video. Somebody on YouTube made a video about France, and they said, just be prepared for stuff to go wrong. They have strikes all the time and all that stuff. Darren said, I did a stream outside in Orlando eating chicken fingers. Oh, I do remember that. That was a while ago. Duolingo. Been practicing a little on that. AB, do you mean London at Christmas? Inaudible Squeak says, I learned French with that app. I'm learning a little more. Okay, there hasn't been that much news the last couple of days. All right, I think I'm going to wrap up this stream. I don't want to be up that late. I've been up like way too late lately. So we actually did cover a lot of ground tonight. We did the, what did we do? What did we do, guys? We fixed the chair. Amazingly, we fixed the chair. Incredible. Just incredible. And we... Larry says, pickpocket got my granddaughter's phone. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, you do have to be aware. I've been hearing that too. So it's a good suggestion. Sorry about your granddaughter's phone. We did the... We fixed the chair and we tested the new app to do some emergency streams on the phone if need be, news streams. And we talked about some new technology for IRL streaming. AB says our camera was stolen with all photos of the trip. That's not good. So I really appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Oh, thanks, the Ringer. Well wishes to that sick person. Yet a Lynn Powell. When she's back, we'll open her premium scalp massager. Thanks, the Ringer. Thanks to all of our moderators, Idaho Star and Sarah and K-Body and Raven Riley and Don Coven. Big thanks to all of our moderators. Thanks to you for tuning in. Oh, oops. Starchface posted something on Twitch which had the word knobs, and the auto mod wouldn't let it post. Sorry about that. Little overzealous auto mod. Polly got a new nickname. I didn't see that. But more streams coming up. I may cover the Nikki Haley thing tomorrow. She's supposed to speak at noon, and it's weird. It's like, I originally thought she was maybe pulling out of the race, but then I think maybe she's not, so I don't know. We may cover that. I don't know. I just don't know. Doug Rabbit says, looking forward to the streams. Thanks, Doug. Hey, Kangaroo Island TV. Stan, it's been too long. Stan, we've been meaning to go on a live stream with you walking around at some point. Stan, we're going to have you on again. You can promote your channel, Stan, your YouTube channel. And AH says she wants the VP spot. AB says, I doubt she's pulling out of the race. I mean, I don't really want to cover it if she's not pulling out of the race. It's not as newsworthy. Darren, I do think the trip will be a learning experience. Nikki Haley, we're talking about. Kangaroo Island says, let's do that. Love to show off my electric car. That'd be great. I would love to see it. That'd be awesome. We should do it. I got to watch some of your videos more, but we should do it, definitely. Pink says, not used to the silly fun here, but I am adjusting. Cindy Vandegorberg. Thanks for watching. Marty Hagwood thinks I will be very well prepared. Well, I'm reviewing some of my French. JANP was mounting too. Thanks, JANP. But this was good. I appreciate you guys helping me test that app out. That was very helpful. And you helped me fix my chair. It's so much better with this chair right now. It's just a world of difference. It's not rolling back and it's high enough. What a difference. Am I staying in the left bank or right bank? Which one's the north? The right bank? I can't remember which is which. The one on the north side. Kangaroo Island TV says, I have the new Polestar long-range single-motor car. It's a road trip machine. Nice. We got to see it. Basic J, thanks for being here, Basic J. The right bank's on the north side. I guess I'm on the right bank. Rick says north is right bank. Well, I can't believe that we got that we really got that Chair fixed. That's amazing. That's incredible. I can't believe we fixed the chair. It's a whole new thing. Maybe but let's make sure the recline function still works on the chair. We didn't test it out. Let's make sure this still works. How do I do this? Is it this way? We don't do the stream enough like this. That's a nice thing about this chair. MJ sent this chair. I forget that I have this ability to do this. It's hard to see the chat. You know what I can do? I can look at the chat on my phone. I'll pull out my phone and I'll look at the chat this way. If it works. Let's see, I'm pulling it up right now. Believe me, I'm pulling up the chat. There it is. I see it. Believe me, I'm pulling up the chat. There it is. Harry says, good night, everyone, and thank you, Steve. Basic J says, relax and chat. Yeah, I forget about the full recline. And I shouldn't. It's a really good benefit. Hey, Lunali's here. Yeah. Chair would be great for my back. I mean, there's probably better. I mean, this is like more of a gaming chair, so it is nice. But you maybe could even get like one that's specifically designed as a back chair or something. Love Heart mentions Manny. It's right back there. Did I bump into it? No, I didn't bump into Manny. All right, I gotta get back up. I need to get back up. Oof, you gotta be careful you don't hit yourself with that thing. Okay. This chair is no longer, this particular model is not sold. I can give you a link to the general model, but this particular color is not sold. Where is it? This one? I gotta find it even. I think it's this one. I think. Yeah, I'll give you a link to a different one, but you'll see which one it is. The same basic idea. So you can look up different colors of it or whatever. There it is. It's the Dawings gaming chair. Hey, I forgot to mention, I posted on TikTok. Did you guys see that? As an Amazon associate, I have for qualifying purchases. Did you see I posted on TikTok tonight, guys? TikTok. Oh, I had another update too about TikTok. I'll save that for next time, maybe.
There was
Steve
another
Lookner on TikTok.
You had Eddie's first generation and Michael's.
Mute. I can't play the song because it's copyright protected, but where is it here? See, it says fingers crossed. My nephew posted on it too. I posted on Agenda Free TV TikTok too. I'll just mention this now. I'll mention it again next time. But thanks to one of our viewers, I finally got the name Agenda Free TV back at Agenda Free TV. Finally. I never had it, but somebody else had been sitting on it who was impersonating the channel. Then it opened up, so I finally got it back. Hold on. I posted something on that too. Maybe I'll start using it again. All right, anyways. Lookner channel on Twitter. I think the chair was like $249, I think. I posted update on Lookner channel as well. I posted the TikTok on Lookner channel Twitter. So follow there. See, I said update. Lookner channel update, and I posted it right there. Deb says, I don't do TikTok. All right, anyways. Posted some bonus content. Hans Niskatuki says, TikTok is too China for me. Hey, Ronald came by. Ronald says, I personally do not do TikTok. All right, Gas on the Brain was here. It's time, guys. It is time to wrap up this stream. This has been fun. We got a lot done. Sweater Pig says, way too much WD-40. Maybe it was too much. Jada Maru says, did you hear about the guy who died because the chair piston exploded up through the seat cushion? I've never heard that before. Jada Maru says, is Steve wanting to do IRL streams now? I've done them. I've done them for years, on occasion here and there. Look up the Lookner Outdoors playlist on our channel. Just go look at it. Or hold on a second. This thing is doing this stupid thing. One moment, please. If you go to Lookner Outdoors, you get all these IRL streams. I've been doing them for years. I mean, look, this is go back to 2020 when I was doing them. Hey, Billy Joe just came in. Hey, Billy Joe, we're just about to leave. All right. Okay, guys, it's been great. Fun times. We're wrapping it up. Really appreciate you joining me. Thanks for all your help testing the app and getting the chair put together. We got a chair here. The chair works and it's high enough now. I'm very excited. I'm going to fix the sound in here, the echo, and things are looking up. All right, guys. And I'm going to find the YouTube plaque to put on the wall. All right, guys, that's it. I'm wrapping it up. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We'll see you soon. More live streams coming. Thanks. We'll see you very soon. Oh, and before I stop, I do want to say a quick thanks. I forgot. Thanks again to everybody who donated. That's really kind of you. Kathy Hawkins, our new member. Polly, Red Squirrel 82, Dodger Blue, Baronico, Carl Vincent, the Ringa X, and Billy Joe Drage, I think last night. Donated too. So shout out to Billy Joe Drage for all her support. Thank you. All right, guys, that's it. We're wrapping it up. Theme song is Rick Hoppy says coming up, or no, it's Kay says coming up. Thanks, mods. We'll see you guys soon.